What's up, YouTube? Scott here. Today I'm down on the Wabash River here. I'm gonna do some little bottle digging, little treasure hunting, see what I can find. Found a public access spot here down on the river. Thought I'd come check it out. Never been here before, but I see that there's lots of broke bottles down here. If you look here, that looks like an older bottle right there. And I found this little creamer bottle here. I thought the camera was on, and I was sitting here talking. The camera was not on, so I didn't get that recorded. But I dug that out of this bank here, this river. It's pretty cool. Found lots of broken glass. There's a big piece of green broken glass there that was from a bottle. But I'm finding lots and lots of bottles here that are broken. And sometimes when you can find broken bottles, that means you can find whole bottles. But anyway, I found another bottle up here, and when I realized that the camera wasn't on, I didn't pull it out. Gotta find it again. Maybe you'll see it before I do. Oh, there it is. Right there. Do you see it? I don't know. I can't tell what that is. It's not threaded, but I don't think that's necessarily... I don't know if that's an old bottle or not, but it's kind of cool. And then here's an old Pepsi bottle. This was just laying on the ground. I don't know if somebody had found that earlier, decided not to take it, or where that came from. Somebody pitched it down, but it's an older bottle. I'll clean it up for the shelf on the garage. And I found this one also, but it's chipped. So I'm gonna leave this one because it's just like this one. It looks like no, this one's a little bit bigger, so maybe not as that. But anyway, all kinds of pieces of broken glass here. You can see there's another bottle broken, and then here this looks like a super cool bottle, and it's embossed too, so I know this one's old. Pretty sure it's old, but I don't know if it's broken or whatever. So let's pull it out. Ah, that is awesome. Look at that. Oh, that is super cool. And it says Lafayette on it. Henry something, I can't read it. Bottling Company, Lafayette, Indiana. Content 7 ounce. That is an old bottle right there. That is really good. I don't know. Never seen this kind of bottle before, so I don't know what it is or not, how old it is, but I know it is old, so we'll definitely keep that one. This is pretty cool. Lots of broke bottles. I can't believe nobody had picked that up. But the river has been up, so it's hard telling. Maybe the river had revealed that a bit. There's another cool bottle right here. I've never found, if you ever find a bottle like that where it's the top of it is sticking up, it's always broken. I've never found a whole one when it's like that. Here's another old bottle. I bet this was part of that was part of a milk jug, I bet. That would have been cool to find that hole. Sometimes when you come down to the river, you want to look along the river bank and look at all of this roots and everything. Just look in the rocks. It's hard telling what you might find. But that Henry bottle, super awesome. Super duper awesome. That will definitely go in the collection. I can't wait to get home and clean that out. Really cool. And that was just laying right there. right there. I can't believe it wasn't broken. I don't know what this piece of metal is. Some kind of handle. Or maybe like a railing or something. I don't know. I wish it was just that, you know, kind of like a cane shape there, and I would have kept it and I would have used it for digging. Because I forgot my shovel. Here's another old bottle that unfortunately broke, but you can tell it's old by how thick the glass is. But we'll keep looking. Pretty awesome. Definitely a nice night to be out. Whether you're finding bottles or treasure or not, just to be outside is pretty nice. Alright, so if I find anything else, I'll turn the camera back on and I'll show you what I got. Right down there, you probably can't see it with the camera, but right down there, there's a little gravel bar. I want to come down and gold pan on that. Maybe we'll check that out on the way out. Here's another cool bottle top right here. This will be broke, but again, that would have been a really nice bottle to find. But I know when you find them like that, they're definitely gotta be broke. But if I'd had my little pickaxe, I'd come down here and do some scraping. But all I got with me is my screwdriver to dig with, and that's not very efficient. Anyway, we'll check it out. Alright, still walking along the river here, and about done. I gotta get walking back because I got about 20 minutes here to walk back to the truck. But the first find I found was this old beer can. It's a bush, and I normally don't pick up cans, but I'm gonna take this one home just because it's whole, and it's kind of funny because when I'm out metal detecting, it seems like all I'm doing is digging these stupid pull tops. So I'll clean this up and put it out on my shelf in my garage just for kind of funny. But what I stopped to film was this Coke bottle. I don't know if it's old or how old it might be, but it's got a name on the bottom of it, so I think that makes it a little older. It says Greencastle, Indiana, and it's solid. That's pretty awesome. I don't think it's well, it's hard telling how old that is. I'll have to look it up. But pretty cool. We'll clean it up and definitely take that one home with us. Today I happen to be out at a kind of a flea market / antique mall, and I was looking at all the bottles today. Lots and lots of bottles. People were selling all kinds of Coke bottles, Pepsi bottles, every kind of bottle you can think of, stuff that you've never heard of. And they was only selling for $3 to $8. I mean, so these bottles I'm finding aren't super valuable or anything like that, but that's really not the point of coming out and finding them. That's not what makes me want to look for this kind of stuff. I just like to find this old stuff, pick it up, save it before it gets broken into a million pieces and scattered all throughout the river. And it's just kind of neat because it's hard telling how long this particular bottle has been out here on the river. You can imagine the stories it might be able to tell. But I'm going to take this bottle and I'm going to take that beer can just to be kind of funny. Here's another bottle right here. I didn't even saw this one. I don't know what it is. Looks like it's straight-sided. Maybe like a ketchup bottle or something. It's not embossed or anything, so I'm not gonna take it. But you can see up there all the trash and stuff. This might be a good place to come back and keep looking. as if there was a house up there, maybe. People just pitch stuff down the side of the bank here, but it's hard telling what we'll be able to find. And I might shoot a wrap up here, and if I find any other cool finds, I'll let you know. Well, I keep saying I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna keep walking back, and I am walking back, and I found this bottle here. Not old, I don't think. Well, I know it's not old, it's a screw top, but anyway, still kind of cool. I might do something with that bottle. I need to practice cutting glass bottles for another project, for a project I'm going to be working on. That would be a good bottle to practice on. I don't care if I break it. Then I seen this little bottle here, which is kind of interesting. It's kind of different size, something I don't have anything like on my shelf out in the garage. And then got this bottle right here. I don't know what this is. Probably a liquor bottle of some sort. I'll pull it out and see. Yeah, it's even got the, still got the lid on it. Not old. You know what? I'll put that right back. And then somebody a long time from now, when those kinds of bottles are collectible, they'll find it. And I found this bottle here. It's just a screw top booze bottle of some sort. It is embossed. It says Old Granddad half pint. So I don't know what that would have been. But we'll leave that here. We're not gonna try to take everything. But alright, we'll take that little one because it's just different. And then I'll take that one as a practice bottle. And I'll turn the camera back on if we see anything else along the way back to the truck. Alright, so I decided to walk back kind of a different way. I walked over some crazy uneven ground. It was real muddy. I decided to walk back up a different way, and I'm glad I did. That was laying on the ground. That's laying on the ground, and then I see the bottom of another one, a bottle of another one, and then I see another old bottle up there. I can already see that it's broke, but that's still pretty cool. Let's see. I don't know if these are broke or not, but you can tell just by their color, that is old. Oh, and it's whole. Oh man, that's awesome. That is awesome. I think I don't know what that says, but it is embossed. I think it's the same as that other one that I found. It says Lafayette on it. And if that's another one, that one is also embossed. I can't tell what it says. I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to figure out what they say. I can do that at home. And I'll show you in the wrap up what it is. So that's what's funny about bottle digging. Found two really cool bottles that's totally worth taking and finding. And then we find this. This is a modern beer bottle. It's broke. But anyway, got another bottle right here. I don't know what that is. It's not embossed. It's just a plain bottle. We'll leave that, especially since we're finding all these other ones. Oh! I have to get the screwdriver out here and dig on this one. Hey, look at that. Another old Coke bottle. I'm sure this has a name on it. It does. It's an older one. Lafayette IND. That's awesome. That's like the second or third one of those I found here lately. So anyway, what got me to walk up here was this area right up in here. That looks awesome. And I'm sure that's probably where those bottles was originally throwed, and then they just washed down here on their way to the river. When we get big rains, you can see water has swallowed that all out. Super awesome. Well, I'm gonna bag these 3 for sure, and then I'm gonna go ahead and dig this one right here real quick and see what that is. Oh, it's very good. I think this is just a clear bottle. A plain bottle, I mean. No, that is super cool. It's an old Pepsi Cola bottle. Pretty cool. It's embossed. Pepsi Cola. I'll definitely take that. I don't have a Pepsi bottle like this. So just like that, 1, 2, 3, 4 cool bottles, all right here in this little spot. That's awesome. I'm gonna put the camera off for just a minute. It's starting to rain. Shoot. Anyway, I'll turn the camera back on if we find any more. Alright, well, I got up to that area that I showed you a minute ago, and there's a bottle here. I don't know if it's broke or what it is. Found this bottle here. I already picked this up, but that's right where I found it. Just poked down. You can see where I freed it out of the mud. It's not embossed. Well, it is. It's got a line on it, and then it's got some text down here on the bottom. I don't know what it says, but ooh, there's a bottle there. I just saw that. Oh, my foot is stuck. I really expected to find a lot more bottles up in this area, and I'm sure that there are. Oh, that's just some kind of like a pickle jar, olive jar or something. Not embossed. I'm not gonna take that one. But anyway, I thought there'd be a ton more stuff in here, and there probably is. You just have to dig for it. Maybe I'll come back here with my rake. But we'll definitely take this one, because I think it's an older pop bottle. It'll look cool on my shelf. And then there's this one. I don't know what that is. Oops, just lost my glasses. Yeah, it's got some writing on it here. I'm going to turn the camera off for a minute and see what it is. Can't really read it. Alright guys, I'm back almost to the truck. I just gotta walk up a little trail here that's behind this big tree, but I wanted to show you a thing that I first found when I first got here. And you can see a lot of people have been down here fishing. Worm box there, styrofoam. Unfortunately, lots of trash to go with it. I'm sure people have been coming down here fishing for a long time. But here's what I think is really cool. There's that thing of gravel, and I don't know if there'd be any gold right here or not. I think it'd be worth maybe having a look right in there. Seems like the kind of a natural thing of rocks here. Gravel is where things have settled out for whatever reason. That's pretty cool. I'd like to come back and check that out with a gold pan. We'd probably do some fishing right in here too. These other people have been. You never know what you'll find. This is kind of weird. I imagine this has been man-made. Maybe man-made, I don't know. You can see some sort of drainage where the water can come down to the creek. Or down to the river, I mean. I didn't find any more bottles after that last one. Found lots and lots of broken bottles. Found lots of modern bottles, and I've found lots and lots of older bottles that would have been cool, but they ended up being broken, so I didn't take them. I actually turned the camera on several times to show you me pulling the bottle out of the ground just to find that it was broken. So that's kind of a bummer. Anyway, I'll get home. We'll clean up the bottles tonight. And I'll probably shoot a wrap-up video to kind of show you everything. Kind of read what some of those bottles said on them that were embossed. Can't wait myself to get home and check them all out. Alright, well, thanks for watching so far. Be a wrap-up here in a minute. Alright guys, Scott here. We're going to do a wrap-up of the video of the last bottle dig from yesterday. Brought all these bottles home, kind of washed them up, got them cleaned up a little bit to kind of show them off. This one was just a plain pop bottle. I don't think it's very old at all, but I liked it. I liked the twist in it. I thought I would go ahead and keep it, clean it up. Here's an old Pepsi bottle. I need to clean it up a little bit more, but you can see, or maybe you can see, it says Pepsi Cola on the side. And I hadn't had a Pepsi bottle, so I decided to keep that one. Here is a Coke bottle. It's a Pat D Coke. And then on the bottom it says Greencastle IND. So that was a pretty cool find. This bottle here, another Pat D Coke, says Lafayette IND. Actually, I found this one the other day, but I found another one just like it yesterday, and my mom was up visiting, and so before I got to make this video, I actually gave her the other Lafayette Coke bottle that I had, since I had two of them. I didn't really need two of them, and it was pretty cool. So I gave it to her, and I'm just using this one as a stand-in. But anyway, found this little medicine bottle, and actually I think this was more like a mentholatum type bottle or something, because it had some stuff in it. I don't really know what it was, but it was kind of like mentholatum. I washed it out. I'll put it up on the shelf in the garage with my other bottles. So to tell you the truth, I would have been happy with finding the two Coke bottles. I'd have been really happy with finding just this stuff here. That would have been awesome. But I was lucky enough to find these also, and these I think are really old. We'll start with this one. I know you can't read it probably on my camera, but this one is Bohrer, B-O-H-R-E-R, Bottling Works. Then it says Lafayette, Indiana, contents 7 flow ounce. And then it's got a cool mark on the bottom. I hope this shows up. It's a capital B, and then it says registered. So that was really awesome. I think that's a really old bottle. I think all of these are well over 100 years old. And then this one says Lafayette, Indiana on the bottom. Again, Bohrer Bottling Works. So this one says Bohrer Bottling Works. So it's a little bit different. But in this one, you can really see there's a lot of imperfections in the glass. There's a lot of bubbles. And then I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but if you look on the left side, the bottom of the bottle is quite thick, and then on the right side there, it gets really thin. So I mean, there's a lot of imperfections in the manufacture of this bottle. There's a lot of air bubbles. I don't really know how old that is. That's super awesome. But then, well, we'll talk about that one in a minute. I found this creamer bottle, and this isn't as old as the other ones. I kind of said this was over 100 years old. I think this is from the 50s. I got ahead of myself. But it is etched. You can barely read it, but it says Owensboro ice cream and dairy products registered, half pint liquid. And then on the back it says velvet, bottled for health. I think this was probably from the late 40s or early 50s from what I've seen online. And then we had another bottle here. I actually found another one just like this one, but it was chipped out at the top, so I didn't keep it. It's not really marked. There's a 13 on the bottom. I don't know if this was like a top for a cork or what, but I went ahead and kept it. It was kind of cool. It's not embossed or anything. I wish that it was. This is definitely the best bottle right here. You can tell just by its color that this is really old. Again, there's a lot of manufacturing imperfections in it. There's a lot of bubbles in the glass. The bottom of the glass isn't uniformly thick, and it says here, it's actually all embossed right here where my thumb is. I don't know how well that shows up on the camera, but it says Knoll and Schneider, bottlers registered, Lafayette, IND. And then this is the really weird part. It said this bottle is registered and is never sold. I have no idea what that means or what this was for, but it doesn't look like there's any markings on the bottom of this one. But I guess this company, they were a brewery and they bottled beer, then they later bottled like soft drinks and stuff too. I'm going to actually get this bottle, actually these 3 bottles right here, I'm going to get these checked out by somebody that knows more about the history of Lafayette than I do, and it would be really awesome. So anyway, these are finds, and pretty awesome night last night. It was a short trip, but well worth it. I want to say thanks to Southern Diggers. They commented on my very first YouTube video that I made of bottle digging a couple weeks ago. Left me a good comment. So I went and checked them out, and they're a great channel. If you haven't seen Southern Diggers, go check it out. I'll try to put a link to their channel in the description of this video. Be sure to like and subscribe their videos. I ended up binge watching quite a few videos on their channel, and they dig stuff like this and better, like, all the time. It's really cool, really informative. They seem like cool guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be watching for the next video. Thanks.